Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Olives, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome. So this video is a bit of a serious one, so I'm not just gonna be like smiley and I'm just trying to get into the details, but then without wasting so much time. But I just want to talk about this issue that is happening in my country, and it's against police brutality. So please make sure to continue watching, subscribe if you haven't already, and I also really want to hear you guys' thoughts, but without insults. All right, please just give you guys thoughts about it. And I also want to talk about why people are bashing this popular influencer called Ronke Raji, how I feel about the whole situation. So if you want to hear that, keep on watching. So if you haven't heard already, or if you're not on Twitter, there's this whole hashtag thing that says end SARS, and I'm going to talk about it or leave some stuff about it here and in the description box as well. Basically SARS means, I've got my iPad here, SARS means Special Anti-Robbery Squad, and it was put in place to protect the civilians and the public against armed robbers, because as you know, in every country, every community, there's always going to be like dangerous people, and there's always going to be armed robbers. But instead of these people to like protect us against the armed robbers, or like go find them or like track them or whatever, they just profile you. So like young youth, if you dress nice, like if I was to dress nice like this with my piercing, you see this piercing I've got here, this piercings I've got here, with tats or dreads, if I was to do my hair funny or dye my hair a certain color, they just associate you to be a bad gang and to be like a bad person or armed robbery. And if you think of this whole thing, I feel like it started with the older generation, because it's always the older generation who always profiles you like, oh, if you have dreadlocks, you're bad. If you dye your hair, you're bad. If you like pierce your nose, you're bad. I feel like you can do all those things and not be bad, or you cannot do all those things and still be bad. So all this profiling thing, honestly, like profiling in general at all is a no-no. Just like how people profile black people and like, oh, because they're black they're dumb, or because of this they're dumb. Like honestly, first of all, profiling is a no-no anywhere. So basically these people will have guns and stuff. They'll stop you on the road, if you have a fancy phone like an iPhone, they'll get your phone, search through it. And the thing is, they're not reasonable with you. They just search your phones and just look through it. If they see any random thing, they're like, oh yeah, take him to the police station, or he's this, or he's a Yahoo boy, he's doing some online crimes and some fraud, which is definitely mostly not the case. They were put in place to protect against actual criminals, not online people, or not people that commit fraud, because there's a special committee that has the fraud, which is called EFCC. Not sure of the full name, but I'll try and leave it as well here or in the description box. So it's this SARS people have been harassing people right from when I was in like high school. Literally, I've been hearing stories like right from 2020, right from 2007. These people have been harassing people, and so they'll take you, if you're driving a nice car, or if you're with phone, or with AirPods, they stop you, they seize your phones, they don't even give you the right to speak, they beat you and everything. There's this video I saw on Twitter of a witness or someone that was in that staff that used to work with them, and how he gave like a vivid description. Hopefully I can find it. If I can find it, I'll just play it just now. If not, I'll just continue what I'm saying.
They call it Hawan Keke, the bicycle ride. I have witnessed it often. The room is dark. Your hands are tied up from behind. If it is not tight enough, the elbows are tied in a way that stops the blood from circulating. Your legs are tied to a chair so you cannot move. Then they torture you in whatever way they want. If they decide not to beat you, there is a shocker. They can use the shocker and it sparks when that thing touches you. You feel the shock everywhere, even inside your brain. Sometimes they use two of these machines and also beat them with a club. The head of the club is as big as my clenched fist. People are beaten and electrocuted at the same time. Sometimes they do real damage. They break people's legs and hands. Some die. Some survive. If you die, they don't care. Wherever you go in Nigeria, if there is a SARS office in that state, then they have that kind of room. These people's rights are violated beyond imagination.
So they just beat you with sticks, beat you like literally anyhow. So it's just ridiculous. So are you trying to punish me for being alive, being alive, or like trying to walk about or just carry about my day? The government always says Nigeria is lazy or Nigerian youths are lazy, but then people try to go and get things for themselves and be like self-employed, and yet the government and this whole SARS thing is just attacking you left, right, and center. Literally, there's no difference between them and the armed robbers and the kidnappers you're trying to find. And tell me, how many real actual armed robbers have they found that they have evidence against? Nothing. They just use it to just collect money and everything. Personally, I've not had any experience with them, but my brothers tell me about it all the time. My friends in Nigeria tell me about it all the time. On Twitter, I say it all the time. And the funny thing is just that the news is actually just on Twitter, mostly on Twitter, that the actual real stuff is on Twitter, but the TV channels and everything are not like covering it. So oh yeah, this whole thing starts. I've not had experience with SARS, but I've had experience with like the policemen and how they extort money from you, and like, or when you're walking on the road, or like when you're driving, they're like, oh, give me this, give me that, give me that, which is mostly as well because the government does not pay them enough, but yet the ministers and everybody just get so much money and just are embezzling funds. I feel like this needs to stop, and that's what's been happening. So over the past, I want to say 7-8 days, there's been protests in Nigeria, and I feel everyone has come out to say no, enough is enough, and they've been that's the key. They've been peacefully protesting, like they don't have any guns, no armed stuff. They're just saying enough is enough. We don't want our lives wasted anymore. But then people are just the government officials, and we're not saying anything for the longest. The president wouldn't even address the country till yesterday or 2 days ago, when he just gave a minute speech literally saying nothing, and it's ridiculous. So I'm going to leave some links in the comment section below, and sorry, in the description section below, and you can sign petitions, and you can, if you see this on your timeline, retweet it. If you just search the hashtag #EndSARS or #EndSARS now, you're going to see so many things about it. Retweet it, share on your Insta stories. If you can send money to the people that are protesting, so they can buy food, buy water, because people are doing that because they're under the rain, under the sun, 24/7. Do it. Whatever you want to do. If you can protest, if you go out and peacefully protest, just go out and do so. But please do not stay idle, do not stay silent, because this is human lives. This is literally humans' lives that are wasting just for nothing, literally just for nothing. Imagine, God forbid, but you wake up one day and you hear, oh, your brother went out and then he didn't come back because the SARS got him. Like, it could be literally anyone. That's the scariest thing about it. Like, it could be anyone, like literally anyone. Boys, girls, they beat up women. And the other day as well, there was this police officer that shot a lady because she refused his advances. Like, what? And then he's not been prosecuted. And like, if it was not caught on video, he probably would not be prosecuted. Like, what kind of world is that, honestly? So going on to the whole Ronke Raji'S thing. So as well as when this thing was happening, she posted a whole video, and sorry, not a video, a picture on her Instagram about how she loves bicycles and how she likes riding bicycles and yada yada yada. And then at the end, she posted, oh, #EndSARS or something. First of all, Ronke Raji, I'm indifferent about her. I don't like her. I don't hate her. She's just there to me. But the fact that she actually was so concerned to just make her Instagram feed look so nice, that she decided to post that and then post the thing at the end, that was a no. I kind of gave her the benefit of the doubt. I was like, okay, maybe she was trying to say that to just, lure people to reading further, but she didn't say anything about that, or she didn't say anything to say, oh, that was what I was trying to do, number one. So because of that, that's why Nigerians attacked her, saying, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And they also attacked, I think she didn't post about it before. They were like now saying, oh, why are you not talking about it? Why are you not talking about it? But if it's to do Don't Rush challenge, or if it's to claim Nigeria from the abroad, you're doing. First of all, I feel like not everyone has to be a warrior. Not everyone has to talk okay, fair enough. This is about people's lives, so everyone should talk about it, but not everyone has the strength to talk about it, which is fine. So if you don't have the strength to talk about it, just do it in your own little way, or just don't talk about it at all to avoid stories that are like, I be femme. That's what I feel. But then she came to say, oh, it's my platform, I can do what I want, which is absolutely fine. but on people's lives? Are you really saying that? Imagine remember when the whole Black Lives Matter thing started happening? Imagine if a white influencer or another influencer said, oh, it's my platform, I can post what I want. Can you imagine the whole hell that would have rained down? So that's why I don't understand when people are trying to say it's her platform, she can do what she wants. But like, if you compare it, because they're literally the same thing, if you compare it, and the funny thing is she's Nigerian. It's just she's just living abroad and she's in the diaspora, which like Nigeria should still be, like she commented even on Independence Day, she commented how, oh, she's proudly Nigerian, this da da da. But when it's time to speak about issues about Nigeria, that's when you decide it's your own platform. That's when you decide, oh, I do what I want. Like the maths is not adding up, seriously. And to whom much is expected, much is given. People forget that when you have a huge platform like that, people see, and what you say about something makes or mar people's decisions. So if you want to say, oh, it's my platform, I can do what I want, just remember it in the good and the bad times. And when you are expecting and praying for the huge following, also you needed to be prepared that it's not all going to be rosy. There's sometimes you need to use your voice to talk about issues. Your voice and your platform is not just only for promoting stuff or doing nice things or making us watch a video about a product or a brand you're working in. That's what people tend to forget. So as you're saying, it's your platform, I can do what I want. I want everyone to also remember that. And it's so funny how like it's only Nigerians or Nigerians abroad that are not talking about this, but they're saying, oh, it's my platform, I can do what I want. But artists abroad and like Lil Baby, Cardi B, Jada Wada, what's his name again? Oh, his name, Trey Songz. People are talking about this and like really reading this and informing the public and like informing themselves about the matter. But you guys, fully Nigerian and proudly Nigerian, is saying, oh, it's my platform, I can do what I want. Like seriously. And the whole thing is mostly, I feel like she just wanted her Instagram feed to look perfect. She didn't want to destroy it and everything. Like on top of people's lives, you want to do, oh my, this thing is this. I remember, and then people are saying we shouldn't call her out. But I remember during this whole Black Lives Matter thing, Nigerians supported everyone. Nigeria supported the people that were abroad. But now when people abroad are not supporting us. I remember when Jackie Aina as well was also calling people like, anybody that doesn't talk about it, we're going to cancel them. I remember, like, show up, or I don't know what was the word, show up or something. You guys know what I'm talking about. Jack Anna was literally calling everyone, like everyone should speak about it because this is people's lives. She was talking about brands, influencers that always profit from Black culture should speak about it, which in a way Ronke Raji is profiting from, like Nigerians, because Nigerians watch her videos, Nigerians support her. So yes, so think of it, it's kind of equal. But now it's that now she's now saying she can do her platform and then she doesn't have to speak. But then when Jackie Aina was doing all these things, like people were giggling and people were like saying, yes, I'm supporting her. But now it's not the case. I think Jackie Aina has talked about some stuff. I'm not too sure about that, so I cannot comment on that. And then the whole icing that just spoils the cake was they now made a video to talk about it. Me personally, I don't want to watch the video because I don't want to give them my coins, because they also monetized the video as well, which they shouldn't have if they were really being genuine. But I didn't watch the video, but I saw clippings of Twitter, and then I'll insert a video as well here as well. But it was about her husband saying Nigerians should use their money to invest and like make things better for themselves instead of buying Bentley.
Something, start businesses with the money you're getting. Don't go out and blow it by going to go and buy a Bentley. Focus on actually causing real change, and those kind of things I think can improve our chances of actually making change in Nigeria. So
do you know how aggravating that statement was? Because that was literally victim shaming. There was no difference between what he said and when someone gets raped, you say, oh, don't wear that dress because it's too short. He was trying to say, oh, Nigerians were the cause of our problems. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are Nigerians the cause of our problems? Like, do we deserve the whole thing? Same as Burna Boy as well. He was even doing this thing saying like, oh, Nigerians are the cause of our problems. Like, we deserve what we're getting. Like, are you serious? Like, how can people deserve suffering from the government that is meant to protect them and everything, but you're saying, oh, they deserve it? Like, do you think that Nigerians are not, why are they going about every day and hustling? It's not to get money and it's not to invest and all these things. Do you think they're just squandering money? But then Ronke Raji's husband was like, oh, what was he saying, that we should invest, and that whole statement was just like nah. Guys, tell me what you think about this in the comment section, because I definitely did not agree with it at all. I've never even like had anything to do with them. But then that also reminds me as well, there was also this time last 2 months or something, she also had this issue on Twitter, because you know how people say men are trash and men are scum. People say men are trash because men generally do evil things against women. Yeah, but then she thought, oh, people were talking about her son and her husband, and then tweet was like, this is how you feel, or this is how you think when people are just saying men, when you're thinking of men as just your husband and just this. We're talking of men in general, not just your husband and not just your sons, but like generally everyone knows that like guys will do so many things against the other gender, and fellow men will be looking. No fellow man will say this is wrong, don't do this. That's why people say men are trash, not because of your husband is nice or your son is nice or your brother is nice. One last thing, please guys, nobody should use the hashtags and to promote their businesses, because that's just very disrespectful for the cause. That's just very disrespectful to the cause. That doesn't make the matter being taken seriously. So guys, please do not do that. That is not nice at all. Like at this point, everyone should be protesting. If you're not protesting, you're sending funds, or you're just making the whole world aware and about this whole thing. Like CNN, the funny thing is CNN has got this on show and everything, but like our president took ages to reply. But when Trump was sick with COVID, Mans was the first person to go and say, oh, I wish the president of the United States of America a speedy recovery. Other issues about other countries, he's always the first, but it's time to address his own country and everything. It's not. I used to think before like Nigeria was not going to change, but like this whole thing has made me think twice, like maybe this younger generation were actually the change. So guys, please keep up the good work you're doing, and I really hope Nigeria changes. I really hope Africa as a whole changes, because like the greediness is just what is limiting us. Like honestly, I'm starting to have strong faith in this younger generation. Like we actually might be the change. So please guys, let's just be genuine. Let us support in the way we can, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll bring some more Nigerian content. Let me also know what you guys think about it in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.